아, 아, 자, 여러분, 안녕하십니까. 반갑습니다. 자, 오늘 방송을 좀 늦게 시작을 했네요. 요새 감기 때문에, 약 먹고 자고 그래가지고, 아까 낮에 좀, 자느라, 좀 늦게 일어났습니다, 또. 네. 그래서, 오늘 뭐 할까 하다가, 아무리 찾아도 참, 딱 꽂히는 게임이 없어서, 있는 거 좀 해보자 해가지고, 예전에 이제 거의 1년 훨씬 넘었죠. 이 호그와트가 나온 지. 아마 저도 출시 초기에 좀 하고 하다가 한 중반까지 하다가 그만뒀던 걸로 기억하고 있거든요. 아이고, 아세리아님, 안녕하세요. 자, 그래서 오늘 오랜만에 한번 다시 그냥 가벼운 마음으로, 쉬운 난이도로 해서 한번 해볼까 합니다. 네. 그래서 하기 전에 게임이 좀 오래됐다 보니까 또 이 고인물들이 모인 그 넥서스 있잖아요. 넥서스 모드에서 캐릭터 외형 바꾸는 거를 몇 가지 좀 다운을 받았습니다. 자, 이레이님 어서오세요. 그래서 지금 보시면은 원래 이렇게 생긴 애들이 아니거든요. 근데 제가 피부도 그렇고 얼굴도 좀 몇 개 다운을 받았어요. 그래서 지금 제가 골라서 이렇게 생긴 아이로 한번 시작을 해볼까 합니다. 네. 자, 교복도 치마가 짧아졌어요. 이런 모드도 있더라고요. 완전 K 여고 스타일. 자, 한번 시작을 해볼게요. 엔딩을 볼 수 있을지는 모르겠는데 아무튼 빨리빨리 진행을 해보겠습니다.
It appears we are almost ready to depart. It's a pity we didn't have a bit more time to spend on spellcasting. I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never seen anyone take so quickly to a second-hand wand. You'll be a force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Thank you, Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me before term begins.
기억이 하나도 안 나네요.
George, glad my rather cryptic description of our location did not thwart your finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my first try. Gave quite the fright.
잘 모르겠습니다. 저는 게임 하다가 말았는데
When I received your owl, I must say I
기억이 하나도 안 나네요.
Here, Eleazar. Of course. Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start of term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea. As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
After you.
Ages since I've been to the castle. Would be good to see the old pile of rocks.
몇 시간이요? 깰 수 있을까? 하고만 다시 봐도 아발란체.
Just barely.
And who is your traveling companion?
A new student.
New?
Yes, sir. I'm starting school as a 5th year.
How extraordinary.
It is indeed. None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
Nor have I.
Of course, as the other 5th years will have been honing their magical skills for 4 years now, the headmaster asked if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before the term begins.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better mentor. Professor Fig is not only an exceptional teacher, he's also a remarkably intuitive and gifted wizard.
Mr. Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's risen so far at the Ministry.
Have you seen this?
I have. Opinions differ as to how great a threat Ranrock really is.
Although I've yet to convince my colleagues at the Ministry, I believe he is a significant threat. And it was your wife, Eleazar, who alerted me to his activities months ago.
Miriam? How?
She wrote to me about Ranrock before she died, wondering what the Ministry knew about his activities. Before I could respond, I received this. It was the last thing she sent me, Eleazar. It came to me via her owl, but with no correspondence. I can only assume
That she had to get rid of it quickly. To keep it safe.
presumably from Ranrock. I cannot open it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like goblin metal. That symbol.
What's the glow?
I don't see a glow.
Nor do I.
이거는 컴퓨터를 바꾸기 전에 해가지고 그런지
How did you...
Wait. We did.
느낌이 이렇게 좋았나? 아이고.
The key! Give me your hand! Are you all right? You're hurt.
Perhaps a bit.
Take this. It's Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
What happened?
Poor George. I can't believe he... What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor? Sir, where are we?
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a port key.
Port key?
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
I'm feeling better, sir. If you'd like to look around a bit.
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who created this port key. Or why.
How far did that port key take us?
farther from London than the carriage travelled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
portkey was meant to lead us there? I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that portkey to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right, and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if we can find a path, however faded it may be. Mind your step.
Where do you suppose your wife got the portkey that brought us here?
A good question. Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
Ancient magic?
Yes, a powerful magic wielded by a rare few that seems to have been lost to time. Hogwarts Castle was built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where she came into possession of the portkey, but I am certain it was to do with that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
But sir, why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
Is that ice?
It's not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that wand work you were practicing. Focus on the center. Excellent! That was a bit rougher than I'd expected.
뽀뽀.
Your wand work's improving with every cast.
Thank you, sir.
Ah, up there. We're close now. It's just ahead. Steady yourself! Reparo! Almost there!
해리포터 마법이 그 주문이 그런 거 있잖아요. 옴브라시아 막 그런 거 있잖아요. 그런 게 다 라틴어로 하면은 그냥
Why would
일반
someone build this here?
I suspect they valued their
뭐,
privacy. That portkey
뭐였지?
led us here for a reason. Let's have a
아,
look
솔직히
around for
생각 안
anything
나네.
that
뭐,
seems out
빛.
of place.
고치다 뭐 이런 뜻이라고 하더라고요. 주문 해석하면은.
Professor, it's a mural of some kind.
Perhaps our host was a noted seer.
사막이 조금 작죠. 자극. 사막 크긴 없네요. 사막 크긴 없네.
Interesting.
아, 콧물이 계속 나오네. 전투가 꽤 재밌었던 걸로 아는데.
Professor, this statue.
This may have been his home.
That enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking? What's this? Professor Fig!
How odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room behind it?
What room? I don't see anything.
There's that glow again, like the glow on the portkey container.
빨리 학교 가고 싶다.
What in Merlin's name? Godric's heart.
Where are we?
I don't believe it.
Hello?
It can't be. Just a moment. Ooh. Where are we here? Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank. Vault number 12, I presume. Precisely. The key?
Your wife's portkey.
Oh, yes, of course. This way, then. Stay close. After you. Keep your hands inside the cart if you don't wish to lose them.
How many vaults are there in Gringotts?
Hundreds. In fact, you'll see quite a few on our way to vault number 12. As we speak, we're just beneath the main lobby. The vaults you see now are the newest.
Are private entrances to the bank common at Gringotts?
They are most uncommon. Only one with great wealth or power, or both, could have arranged for such a service.
You'll want to take a breath. A what?
웃긴다.
That waterfall washes away all enchantments. It's a
그 놀이동산
security
가서
measure.
그 88열차 못
Experienced
탑니다.
the thief's
무서워서.
downfall before, have you? Heard of it?
보는 것만
These are the
재밌어요.
lower vaults that we're passing now.
How deep are we going?
Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago. It resides in the deepest part of the bank. Settle in. We've quite a distance to go.
Vault number?
Vault 12. Momentous day.
On your way.
Professor, the armband the guard was wearing was glowing.
Like the glow you saw on the porky container?
No, darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that?
We were just wondering about that goblin back there.
He watches over the oldest section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there anymore. Here we are.
When was the last time this vault was accessed?
A goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12 until today. Vault 12.
Thank you for your help.
주한님 어서 오세요. 저도 중간까지 하다가 사실 그만뒀었거든요. 지금 다시 시작하는 중입니다. 처음부터 다 까먹어가지고.
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you
The
might...
instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
Wait.
Best of luck.
Professor?
That was certainly unexpected.
영국식
Let me think. There must be something here. Revelio, perhaps.
Revelio?
Yes, a revealing charm.
아시죠?
No time like the present.
저도
Let's see
지금
what we're missing.
외형 변경 모드
Ready your wand and focus.
받아가지고 하는 중입니다. 벨리오. 얼굴이 좀 달라 보이죠?
Revelio.
벨리오.
There! I saw something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
유복도 짧게 고쳤습니다. 모드로.
A door.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw in the portkey container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way. Lumos!
모아님, 네. 반갑습니다. 네, 모드 있어요. 그래서 얼굴이랑 뭐 피부, 주근깨 같은 거 없애고
Earn our way out. Do you think this is some sort of
이렇게
test?
만든 모드가 있더라고요.
I do. But to what end I can't say. Stay close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
표현 진짜 좋긴 좋다. 네, 감사합니다. 게임 모드는 넥서스에 거의 다 있거든요. 웬만한 게임들은 거기 구글 아이디로 가입 가능하니까 거기서 받으시면 될 거예요.
What is it?
That glow again, but on the floor.
What happened?
루모스.
When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
지니요? 지니가 누구죠?
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
램프의 요정 지니?
That statue.
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor.
미니 위즐리. 어떻게
There
나갈지
must be
결정하세요.
something to that
뭘 어떻게
reflection
나가?
you're seeing.
Revelio.
I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match.
그림자랑 위치가 안
When you
맞네.
moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
해리포터 결혼했어요? 루모스 이게 해석하면 그냥 빛 그런 뜻이잖아요, 그죠?
Lumos.
Well done.
Now the reflection is turning towards me. It does follow the light.
아, 네, 저 해리포터 1편, 2편, 3편 정도? 애들 애기였을 때만 보고요. 안 봤어요. 그 이후로. 알겠다. 해리포터 결혼했구나. 여기 다 해주시네. 하고.
Professor? Professor Fig? Professor, where are you? This isn't good. Lumos. Where am I supposed to go? What's happening? The wisps of magic seem to be leading me somewhere. Oh, that's where they're leading me. That glow again. Revelio. Lumos. Lumos.
상 작동시키기.
Revelio. I suppose I'm on my own this time. Lumos.
쳐서 이게 지금 나온 지 거의 2년 된 거거든요. 23년 2월 달에 나왔으니까. 그래도 그래픽은 진짜 좋네요. GTA 6도 기대됩니다. 그래서 뭐야? 된 거 아니야?
It seems I have no choice. I'm going to have to fight my way out of here. Revelio. Perhaps I need to get them all Lumos.
예. 데코를 사용하는 중에 Y를 길게 눌러 스톱파이로 적을 카운트하고 기절시키세요. 헤링 얘기하는 거구나.
Lumos.
진짜 빠르죠. 질주. 뭐가 있네요. 이게 마법이야? 빗자루 타는 것까지는 했었거든요. 기억이 잘 안 납니다. 집중해서 해야지 이번에는. 캐릭터 외형도 바꿨으니까. K 여고에서 전학 온 전학생 컨셉입니다.
There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know.
이름은 지은 킴이에요.
Basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories. I wonder...
엔딩까지 다 보셨어요?
Follow my lead.
복습 한번 가시죠. 그래서 덤블도
All is in place.
The portkey is well hidden.
Perhaps too well.
또 아니구나.
I wonder if the path we've created...
May be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge, and the responsibility that accompanies it.
We've done all that we can.
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why. We were...
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in there.
I was right.
Ranrock.
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's vault.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Sir, they have the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have it.
I have no patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
오, 이런 게 있었나? 가디언? 소리가 지금 눈에 안 들어옵니다. 기숙사를 어디로 배정받을까 지금 그게 지금 아직도 고민이네요.
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
It can't be. It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
드디어 기숙사 배정식을 치르러 갑니다. 원래 영화를 바탕으로 게임으로 만든, 하긴 원래 소설이긴 하지만 아무튼 영화를 가 메인이고 그 다음 게임으로 나온 것들이 사실 잘 나오는 게 별로 없거든요. 그 중에 이제 몇 가지 잘 나온 게 호그와트, 그리고 얼마 전에 이제 출시한 인디아나 존스. 네, 되게 재밌게 했습니다.
I
인디아나.
need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you.
교복으로 바꿔 입었네.
Ready for the sorting ceremony? Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
그러는데 왜 이렇게 팔자로 걷지? 지금 이게
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
신님 어서 오세요. 뭐 모드 찾아보니까 온라인 모드도 있다고 하거든요. 여럿이서 같이 할 수 있는.
Yes, a bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions.
커티치인가? 그거 있긴 있잖아요. 나온 거. 그 해리포터 공놀이. 별로 하고 싶진 않더라고요. 근데 내가 원하는 대로 될 거란 예상과 기대를. 수업을 듣고 싶어. 탐험하고 싶어.
I'm looking forward to meeting my professors and learning all I can at Hogwarts.
Indeed. Hogwarts has much to offer a dedicated student. And what you learn in class will prepare you for challenges outside the classroom as well. I
왜 따로 그렇게 팔았을까? 게임에 넣어주지.
I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
이게 뭔가 느껴지는데 이걸 뭐라고 해야 되나? 대담한 호기심, 신의 야망. 봐도 이거 그거 같은데. 호랑이, 대담함, 호기심은 뭐야? 아 뭐야? 그거. 신의는 독수리, 야망은 뱀.
A sense of adventure? I like to think that I'm not afraid of anything.
Oh, but you're brave at heart. Exceptionally daring. Undaunted by the unknown. Willing to forge ahead alone when you must. Perhaps you belong in Gryffindor.
그리핀도르 뭘로 할까요? 아, 이 교복을 그 기숙사 옷을 좀 보고 골랐으면 좋겠는데. 아, 후플로프 이게 뭐지? 담비인가? 다람쥐인가? 독수리, 뱀. 아. 독수리랑 뱀은 일단 제외. 위에 두 개 중에 하나 하고 싶은데 뭐 할까? 홀로프요? 이렇게 후플루프
And your
가겠습니다.
loyalty
그리핀도르는
to a
영화에서 많이
friend delayed your
봤으니까
arrival here this evening.
후플루프를 선택하죠. 네. 좋았어.
Better be Hufflepuff!
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled. Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way. It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. Might be a bit of work, but I'm sure that's never stopped you before.
It hasn't, Professor.
Now, here we are at the entrance to the Hufflepuff common room.
This is the entrance.
Indeed.
발음이 어렵네.
I will explain what to do, but I hesitate to do it myself as one errant knock leads to being doused in vinegar. Most unpleasant. You must tap the barrel, 2 from the bottom, middle of the second row, in the rhythm of Helga Hufflepuff. Well done. Now go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
얘네는 지하에서 사는구나, 기숙사가.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
아늑하구네. 야, 예쁘다. 오, 뭐야. 약간 그 호빗들 사는 그런 집 같아요. 학생이니까 지금 5학년으로 입학했다고 합니다. 5학년.
I suppose some introductions are in order.
내노라 에버리.
Oh, hello. She's awfully regal, isn't she?
Is that your owl?
I don't know who she is. Likely one of the Hufflepuffs around here. Owls choose their own company anyway. Wait, you're the new 5th year. Quite the dramatic entrance you made. Can't imagine wanting to call attention to yourself, especially since everyone will be watching to see how much you already know.
I'm really not worried. I'm sure I'll be fine.
Nevertheless, it is rather unusual. You must feel terribly out of place. Of course, presumably, as a hard-working Hufflepuff, you'll prove yourself in no time. I'm hard-working too, as you might suspect. But sometimes I think I should have been a Ravenclaw. I've rather a searing wit. At least people have always told me so. I'm Lenora, by the way. Lenora Everly. Well, mustn't keep you. You've such a lot to do.
It was nice meeting you, Lenora.
Of course.
메인
Adieu.
위주로만 그냥 가겠습니다.
All of my relatives work at the ministry. Everyone. I suppose I'll probably...
Oh, Uncle, this doesn't sound like you. Something's wrong. Oh, hello there. You're the new Hufflepuff, yes? I'm Adelaide. Pleasure to meet you. Nice to meet you too. Is everything all right? Oh, yes. I'm just a bit distracted. Letter from my uncle. So tell me, I've been hearing all sorts of rumors. Were you really nearly gobbled up by a dragon?
소문이 벌써 났어? 그래
That
맞아.
one is true. Not the typical start to a new school. That's dreadful. Well, I'm glad you made it here alive. Well, anyway, I imagine you have lots to do. I hope you have a wonderful first day. Thank you, Adelaide. Be seeing you. Of course. And good luck.
Arthur's got you. You don't need to be frightened, little cat.
I can't quite reach.
Come on, you went that way.
Hope they can catch him. Big castle for a student to get lost in, let alone a cat. I'm sure you'll find your way all right. I mean, it can be a bit overwhelming at first. I still get lost sometimes. Welcome to Hufflepuff, by the way. Really glad to have you in our house. I'm Arthur.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. Was that your cat?
No, one of the first years, I think. Don't have any pets of my own, unfortunately. My mother doesn't think too highly of them, especially magical ones.
I'm sorry to hear that. I think magical beasts are rather incredible.
Best thing about coming to Hogwarts. Nifflers, glumbumbles, bowtruckles. I thought they were only pictures in books before. Well, Dad did bring home a puffskein once. Mum was furious. Anyway, I better go make sure the first years caught that cat. Don't want them to be late on their first day.
Nice meeting you, Arthur. And good luck finding that cat.
Thank you. Try not to get lost in the castle yourself.
Is the new Hufflepuff out of bed yet? Professor Weasley's waiting for them outside the common room.
My brothers and I prefer costumes with armor.
아, 이 주인공 캐릭터만 이 치마가 수정되네요. 다른 애들은 원래 정석대로 입고 다니네. 날라리.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way.
민님 어서 오세요.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up! Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
레벨리오 뭐였지? 금요정의 레시피책. 필드 가이드 챌린지.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle. Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
또 왼쪽은 학생들과 교수들이 지내는 공간으로 휴게실과 연회장이 있습니다. 연회장. 도서관.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to
빠른
Central Hall.
이동 잠금 해제했네요.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
중앙. 오.
Always something happening here. It's the
거대하구만.
heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
Patrick Redding is surprisingly somber.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well-trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
퀘스트. 어둠의 마법 방어 수업. 마법 수업. 마법 수업 먼저 가자.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
이런 거 액자 안에 그림들이 다 막 움직입니다. 마법 수업. 야외에서 하나? 네, 모아님 감사합니다. 안녕히 주무세요. 야, 바닥에 비치는 거 보세요. 대리석. 뭐야?
Revelio.
소리가 나는데 지금. 또 숨겨진 아이템 찾는 게 또 많죠. 옷 같은 것도 주고. 화장실이구나 여기. 야, 여기는 아래도 다 들어갈 수 있게 해놨네. 일단 수업 들으러.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Not just common.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
Very powerful, I'd imagine. I can't say I feel the need for that sort of thing, mind.
여기네.
I'd be quite
닌텐도로도 있죠 이게. 맞아. 아무래도 PC랑 많이 다르겠죠.
There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the
신생인데 너무
passion and
밝긴 하다.
rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? Hmm?
Anyone?
I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
시오.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will, but instead of... Excellent control there. Splendid!
그치. 좋았어.
Very good. Very good. Points to Hufflepuff. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Let us see this.
오, 너무 잘하는데.
There we go.
이걸 쳐가지고 던거야겠다.
Not exactly your typical lesson, is it? Not that I mind.
That's it!
Here we go!
왜 이렇게 잘하지?
Brilliant! Bishop. Phew. Do not think I will start going easy on you now.
Excellent control there.
0점.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Watch this. There we go.
떨어진 줄 알았네.
Let us see this.
잘하네요, 지 친구.
I know everyone is but try not to be nervous. You're doing quite well.
그렇지, 떨고. 그렇지.
Well played, Bishop. Phew.
안돼. 그래도 이겼습니다.
I will get you back for that.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
And with you. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, if you would. Precise, Sebastian. You know it won't work.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
상담을 받았네요. 레갈리아 안경. 놀이 얼굴 장식 장갑 끼자 손 시려우니까. 모자도 잘 어울리네 이 친구. 아우 잠깐 화장실 좀 다녀오겠습니다. 뭐가 있나? 이상. 잠옷. 지금 뭐 없네요. 컬렉션. 이거 예전에 다 받은 건가? 예수로. 장비랑 꾸미기 아이템 따로 할 수 있었던 것 같은데 컬렉션에는 있는데 왜 안 주지? 외형 변경 옵션. 아, 외형 변경 옵션. 장비에 있는 외형 변경이 아직 해제가 안 됐나 보네요. 그죠? 아직 해제가 안 됐나 봐. 자, 다음 퀘스트 하러 갑시다. 어둠의 방어수어.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you? Rebellion. You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
어디로 가야 돼? 동기를 게임 60에 맞춰서 하겠습니다. 예전에 조금 하다가 중반까지도 아니었어요. 좀 하다가 이 처음 나왔을 때 하다가 말았었거든요. 제너레이션 120 스케일 선명도 수직 동기가 안 되네요. 이렇게 화면이 좀 갈라지는 것 같지? 그래픽은 진짜 좋네요. 그러니까 저는 한 10몇 시간은 했던 것 같은데 스팀 기록 보니까
Is that all you've got?
Levioso! Professor Hecat!
Levioso.
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
됐어. 됐네 그래도.
Levioso.
레비오소.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with a basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a good. Now, well done. Well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now,
일.
I want a fair duel.
안 봐준다.
Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This should be easy. This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
I do enjoy a lively duel.
Levioso, Tego.
If only all of my students were this adept. Try to anticipate your opponent's next move.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
양세형 닮았는데 이 친구 양세형.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Hufflepuff.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right, that's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
Revelio.
여기 위에 있다는 뜻인가 상자가.
Leviosa. Accio. Lumos. Protego. Revelio.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
뭐 있는데 지금.
Leviosa. I've
다음
always said that travel broadens.
방과후 위즐리 가봅시다. 이 안에 돌아다니면서 구경하는 것만으로도 이 게임은 사실 좀 가치가 있긴 한 것 같아요. 너무 잘 구현을 해놔가지고. 벽에 그림도 막. 이거 엘든링에서 봤는데 이거. 레벨이 자물쇠 뭐야? 어디로 가야 돼?
Incredibly intelligent to deliver all those letters. I still get lost looking for our common room. It's been ages since I've sent an owl back home.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
컷신에서만 얼굴 이거 빛이 좀 너무
Have you and
과한데요.
Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to
밀가루처럼
be
나오네.
reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells.
일반 화면에서
Revelio, was
괜찮은데.
it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
이제 햇빛 차단 모자.
Revelio.
아.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor?
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is. Revelio.
어디 갔어? 한번 있었는데.
Levioso. Got it. A flying page must be around here somewhere. Brilliant.
Don't get too cocky simply because you had one victory over Sallow. He never backs down from the fight.
Revelio. Levioso.
I
Revelio.
trust the preliminary tasks weren't too much trouble.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
잘못 눌렀다.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Revelio.
handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
티 만나서 이제 마법봉 사러 갑니다.
Rebellion.
얘를 참을어. 일로 가면 안 되나? 일로 와도
Hello,
되잖아.
looking for me?
Natty, I hope I haven't kept you waiting long.
Not at all. Professor Weasley tells me that you need to go to Hogsmeade. You must be eager to have your own things again. And to see the village.
I've been looking forward to it.
Good. Shall we set off? I intend to give you a first-rate Hogsmeade experience. I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to accompany you.
Really?
Yes, I had planned to extend an invitation to you myself. I thought you might enjoy a butterbeer in the village. The timing of Professor Weasley's owl was perfect. I cannot tell you how nice it is to breathe fresh air after being cooped up in ancient ruins. Grave mistake to take it as an elective class, believe me.
I believe you.
Though I suppose you would not really call it elective when your mother was the one who elected that you take it. Hogsmeade is beautiful this time of year. Everyone will tell you to visit at Christmas. But that's one of the few times of year I would rather be indoors.
Not much for the cold, are you?
Oh, I do not mind the cold so much, but it has taken some getting used to. I did not grow up around snow. Oh, wait, over here. I often spot lacewing flies in this area.
Oh? What's so special about them?
They are interesting to look at, but if you stew them, you can also use them in potion making.
잠자리? 여러분 그거 아세요? 우리나라에 잠자리 있잖아요. 어렸을 때 시골 가면 많이 보던 잠자리들. 그게 다 외래종인 거 아세요? 한국에서 태어난 게 아니래요, 걔네들이. 저기 태국, 베트남 이런 데 동남아에서 여름에 태풍 타고 다 넘어온 거래요. 대박이지 않아요? 가을 잠자리가.
Hippogriffs. I wonder if something startled them. I heard rumors that hippogriffs had been spotted nearby.
오, 그리폰이다.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs? Absolutely.
Like we already made.
아우,
That's
경기
the
때문에
forbidden forest on the
미치겠네.
left. It's off limits to students, as the name implies.
Why is it off limits?
The professors claim it is too dangerous. I think that calling it forbidden only makes it more alluring. Ah, there's Hogsmeade over the crest. Past that ruin. I would spend all of my time exploring if I could.
I confess I was surprised when Professor Weasley mentioned that you knew the area, since you're relatively new here.
She said that? She knows more about me than I had thought.
뭐야.
I will say, while I certainly learn a great deal in class,
징그러.
much can be gleaned outside of the castle walls.
Revelio.
How are you settling in? I remember the weeks that followed my arrival feeling quite strange. Everything was so new and unfamiliar.
I'm getting used to things. What about you? Do you finally feel settled?
I still miss my homeland, but it is
그렇지,
beautiful
이런
here
건.
too. And getting out of the castle and exploring helped me to adjust a bit. Hogwarts has become something of a home now, I would say. Hopefully it will for you too. Mr. Moon! He is the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new fifth year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Miss On-Eye. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, it looked right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did Mr. Moon?
Jemmy guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
Poor Mr. Moon.
수희 아저씨인가?
A demi-guise. I think he had too much fun in the village. I will say that I have never seen him in such a state. Nearly there. There is much to see outside of the castle walls, not just Hogsmeade. I am happy to explore whenever you'd like. Rumors being what they are about goblins and such, it might be nice to have a friend with you.
I'll keep that in mind, Natty. Thank you.
마을이다. 호그 스미스.
And here we are. It is hard to know where to start. The Three Broomsticks is the place for butterbeer. And you can get any sweet you can imagine at Honeydukes. I could not choose a favorite shop here. It changes with every visit. I can tell you that you are certain to find everything you need in Hogsmeade. Professor Weasley said that you need to get potion recipes, spellcrafts, some seeds, and...
a new wand.
Of course! You will enjoy Mr. Ollivander, and I am keen to see what you will do with a wand of your own. You should be able to collect everything you need and still have time to explore a little as well. Experience Hogsmeade at your own pace. We can meet up in the town circle when you are finished. Enjoy yourself. I will see you soon.
뭐 사라 그랬지? 기억이 안 나네.
Inquiring mind.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda, student. I thought I might be seeing you soon. I am the proprietor here. Thomas Brown.
들어가세요,
I take it you've
형님.
had a conjuring lesson then.
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
Ah, but you will soon enough. It is magic at its purest, creating something out of nothing. Of course, it is not without complexity, but that is where my spellcrafts come in. Stay the course, and you could soon impress even Professor Weasley.
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown. I look forward to that day.
And I, too, seeing it. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for conjuring unique items like custom pieces of furniture or decoration. But I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. For now, let's get the spellcrafts you need. A potting table and a potion station, yes?
I believe so, sir.
Good.
Nothing like being able to grow your own ingredients and brew what you want when you want. Let's have a look. If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
자. 이 탭이 어딨지? 아직 안 나온 거겠죠?
Revelio.
So much better when it gets dark out here.
리을 가는 거지. 올리 벤더스. 올리 벤더스. 올리 벤더스 지팡이 관계.
Merlin, blooming pit, not again.
I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time.
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it. Oh dear. Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try. Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are. Yes, I think you might be the one. Here, take it.
Curious indeed.
스타일.
How intriguing.
Curious indeed.
How intriguing.
Curious indeed.
How intriguing.
사주 기타.
A dragon heartstring wand is most powerful and learns quickly. What do you think? Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
I would imagine so. A wand with a dragon heartstring core is capable of dazzling magic. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I can be of further assistance.
또 구했고. 자. 마법약 상점. 피핀의 마법약 상점. 아, 되니.
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang. Not that she deigns to come here. Though I don't believe I've seen your face here before, either.
It's my first time in Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it really? Well, Parry Pippin at your service. And this is J. Pippin's Potions. Potions for all ailments. You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather always made me say it in full. How may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes. I'm new at Hogwarts.
You're the student she sent the owl about. I set your things aside immediately. I suspected if you're anything like I was at your age, you'd want your potion supplies. Is it not the most fascinating art, potion making? Rivals anything you can do with a wand, I've always said.
Are potions really that versatile?
They may not be as showy as spellwork, but make no mistake, they are just as powerful. They can heal, destroy, protect. You'll discover all of this soon enough. As it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just potion recipes I sell. I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses, and I unveil new ones from time to time. Pop in when you can so you don't miss out on anything. But for now, let's get you those recipes, shall we? Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory, or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
Revelio.
소품 하나하나들 정말 다 잘 만들었네요, 그죠? 매직 리프에 방문하세요. 매직 리프 어디야? 여기 있잖아.
Well, hello there.
Revelio.
여기도 뭐가 있을 텐데 말이죠. 나? 없구만. 여기 있다.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the seeds Professor Weasley arranged for me to collect.
Oh, the dittany for the new 5th year. I take it that's you then. Merlin's beard. Starting Hogwarts as a 5th year. You must be positively reeling from it all.
Not at all. I'm choosing to see it all as one big adventure.
Well, bravo. Not everyone has the temperament to take things as they come. Name's Timothy Teasdale, by the way, and this is my shop, the Magic Neep. I keep the cart out here because I like a good chat. Can't very well be in the thick of things if I'm hidden away inside now, can I?
I suppose not.
In addition to seeds, I have plenty of plants. Grow everything myself. My speciality is potion ingredients. Even Pippin purchases from me. But what say we get you a packet of dittany seeds? Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
Well, that's everything. Better go and find Natty.
날아다니는 종이들 모아야 되는 거잖아요, 그죠? 여기 상자도 있다. 뭐야 이거?
Tego. Prepare.
안되나 얘는? 잠겨있나 보네요.
Revelio.
Centaurs have never had much use for withered kind.
아, 여기 그거다. 외형 변경하는데.
Hello.
Oh, come in! Come in! Welcome to Madame Snelling's Tress Emporium. I'm sure I've no need to introduce myself. They used to call me Snelly. Oh, Snelly! Why aren't you studying to be an aura? But I showed them. They're stuck in the dust at the ministry, and I'm here, thriving. Absolutely thriving. But look at you. Look at you. I can certainly see why you paid me a visit. Looking for a change, are we?
Why not, I say? What sort of change?
Some are going for that muggle with consumption, sort of death becomes me allure. But you won't find poisons here. No need for chloride of lime or ammonia when you have magic. Why don't you spend a moment choosing how you'd like to look? You can change your hair too if you'd like.
What services do you offer?
얼굴은 못 바꾸네요. 머리만 바꿀 수 있네. 똑같냐? 모드 설치하면 게임 중간에도 캐릭터 바꿀 수 있다고 하거든요. 나중에 그걸로 바꿔야겠어. 아, 네티 어딨니? 네티야. 살 거 다 샀어.
I have everything. I see what you meant about not being able to pick a favorite shop.
We should walk around a bit more. Perhaps today is the day I finally pick one.
Draw it away from the building! Away from the village!
진짜 못해.
What was that? I was trying to beat him at his own game.
I I like it. Do more.
Look, he's faltering. Took him long enough. We need to make sure he stays that way.
오, 필살기.
Goodness! A second troll. Did you two take on a fully grown troll by yourselves?
5학년짜리가
So, it's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard. Are you all right?
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that. The makings of an aura, if you ask me. If you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you wouldn't mind helping me put a few things back to where they were.
Of course, officer.
Singer. Officer Singer. And thank you, again.
통달하고 리베로 뭐였지?
Reparo. Oh, hello there. Lucky they didn't do more. I will see what he wants. Yeah, good as new. One less thing for Officer Singer to worry about. Reparo.
그렇죠. 잘한데. 됐나? 사람들이 다 도망갔나 보네요.
Revelio. Reparo. Revelio.
We were just talking about you.
Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself. Augustus Hill, clothier extraordinaire. I should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery in fighting those trolls, and not to mention your help restoring Hogsmeade to its rightful state.
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I can offer you something much more useful. I own Gladrag's wizardware, and among my inventory are some unique items that afford certain protections, as it were. Life-saving protections. And as I suspect this won't be your last dangerous encounter, I'd like to give you one such set of robes, in thanks for what you did today.
Thank you, Mr. Hill. That's very generous of you.
It's the least I can do. Now, let's try this on for size, shall we?
교복 로그.
What an extraordinary introduction to Hogsmeade. I would say that we, and you in particular, have earned at least one butterbeer. Shall we head to the Three Broomsticks?
Sounds like a good idea.
Wonderful. Just down this way then.
I sell even more battle-worthy items, should you be inclined. You're most welcome to peruse my shop at your leisure.
Assuming it is not too busy, you might even meet Serona, the owner. She is a charming hostess and a powerful witch. Good one to know.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who's this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go.
Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the Three Broomsticks.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Serona.
You be well. Now, what can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one, single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thank you for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are... How timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Serona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the two of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The Three Broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Trolls, Ranrock, and Rookwood. What are you not telling me?
I promise to tell you everything. But it's perhaps best I do that later.
I think that now might be a good time to head back to the castle.
Revelio.
여기 있는 그림도 다 움직이네요. 맛있겠다. 갑자기 배고프네. 딱 저게 먹고 싶어요. 초콜릿 발라져 있는 저런 머핀 같은 거.
Revelio.
여기도 뭐가 있나? 다리 하나. 피자 하나. 있네.
Revelio. Revelio.
Can't imagine how mothers get by without them.
이렇게 뚝뚝 끊기지?
I am certainly glad Sirona was there.
And that she isn't intimidated by thugs like Rookwood and Harlow.
I want to understand what's going on, and I hope you will tell me. But for the moment, we should return to the castle. Professor Weasley will certainly hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already. I don't want her to worry.
지도. 마을에서 다시 기숙사로 복귀했습니다. 가서 얘기 좀 하자꾸나.
Revelio. Revelio.
Chance of race. Woohoo!
정보네.
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow, like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls to...
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade with Rookwood.
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me, and he would have, had Serona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes, yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. The restricted section, to be precise. And a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me. I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Revelio. I don't know.
꾸미기 아이템이 있었던 것 같은데 없었나? 기억이 안 나네요. 외형 변경 그게 있었던 것 같은데. 외형 변경하기 여기 있구나. 없음. 아, 이렇게 있네. 보이게 할 수 있구나. 망토도 안 보이게 할 수 있구나. 그러면 수 있네. 또리도 일단 착용을 하고 언제 이렇게 있었지? 언제 먹은 거지? 쓰지 마. 신발은 없나? 신발은 없나? 갑시다.
Best to come back.
를 먼저 해야 됩니다. 인센디오를 먼저 배워야 돼요.
Revelio.
What a lovely treat to have.
Might some kind soul help me? If only a new student were to help me with my sad predicament.
저학년 같은데 이 친구.
Are you alright? Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
I'm sorry the other students weren't more friendly.
That's kind of you. I suppose there are a few decent souls here. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
Gobstones. Sounds like a fun challenge.
That's what I tried to tell everyone. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented fifth year to help me.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
스타가 바뀌어버렸네.
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio. You know where to find me once you've finished.
Seems Crossed Ones isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
학교에서는 교복을 입어야 됩니다.
Whee! Oh, not again! Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim, did you Praxia mole? As long as for only one time per week, I can plunge the boy's lavender, not the leak. He tried to stop me, did rancorous carp, sought to trap me, confine me inside of a jar. But he failed, as did his containment charms, so I took my revenge to wreak havoc and harm. It was granted my privileges be handsome indeed, or I'd fire up the cannon, and so she agreed. To draw up a contract with her, not with him, that if I behaved...
Revelio.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
Here. Revelio. Hera. Levioso. Reparo.
Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for Crossed Ones. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel.
How does Crossed Ones work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in Crossed Ones, you could duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
뭐야, 갑자기 싸워?
There goes the wager. It's not only Levioso. It's Ringo, you're better than that.
Some big hits that round.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. In fact, the second duel is ready when you are. And as a fully initiated member, you now have access to the official Crossed Wands training dummy. Very good way to master spell combinations. Come and see me, and I'll set it up. Again, congratulations on your first Crossed Wands victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
교차 지팡이 2번 승리. 이겼어.
Glad you're back.
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know. Excellent fall. Good one. Nicely done. I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
자, 다음 누구야? 싸우자.
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of Crossed Wands all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
세바스찬?
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get to it.
Ready to get thrashed?
Apologies in
이들.
advance.
You're better than that.
쉬운 난이도는 너무 쉬운데? 일반으로 할 걸. 오.
I'm the one. What to do?
Bravo!
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then. The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
같은데?
Assignment's all finished.
웨이포인트 이동하는 거 아직도 영 불편하네요 이거.
Revelio.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate you and that you found success in your endeavors.
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hecat.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement. Concentrate and keep your wand steady.
샌디오.
Good work.
Incendio. Leviosa. Accio. Incendio.
Getting it. Keep at it. And do try not to incinerate yourself. Excellent defensive skills.
And you also went on to do the exact same thing.
I wouldn't think Black would mind someone telling
And then...
Where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of
By the
1752?
end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my good. Here for the boy who says you're telling lies.
I'm not telling lies, Pete.
Yes.
Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Hecat.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But, Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Revelio. Incendio!
네.
Revelio. Levioso. Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Lumos. Revelio.
이건 여기 뭐 보물 있다는데 왜?
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea. Sebastian, there you are.
I was hoping to see you. I was in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack and saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow.
Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
Seems he's working with Ranrock. And Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Ranrock? And when were you at Gringotts?
Professor Fig and I ended up there after the dragon attack. It's quite the tale. Fig had this
portkey to Gringotts? I'm not sure I follow.
I barely follow myself, and I was there. Anyway, we ended up in an ancient vault where we found a map. That map leads to the restricted section.
You can't be serious.
Deadly serious. Professor Fig has insisted that I not tell a soul about any of this. I've probably said too much.
Understood. Your secret's safe with me. Whatever it is.
Thank you, Sebastian. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight. And tell no one.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
믹스커피님 어서오세요. 반갑습니다.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
Silent as a grave.
Is something caught?
Quietly now.
Blast. The librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
Damn. You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
You distract, I get the key. Understood.
I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
위를 끌 테니 열쇠를 찾아와라.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
Goodness gracious, what a mess!
Revelio.
시작해줘야지 바로.
That wasn't so difficult after all. Now, to find that book.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say.
주의를 끌어라.
Ghost, don't let her see you.
어?
You aren't supposed to be here. If, you are here. Nobody's there after all. Wonder my heart didn't stop with the fright.
나와.
Should be in the clip. No need for us to be skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No, we've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic. We must remain unseen. Secrets of the darkest arts.
Revelio.
Rest.
Who have we here? Sebastian Cello and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty. You'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't
I'm
you...
going to tell
blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search.
Now, where has that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor. Reparo. Revelio. Lumos. Of course. Traces of ancient magic. Lumos. There must be more to this room.
플래시 마법 모자. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. 또 야. 명품 느낌인데요. 하지만 외형을 바꿔야겠다. 기본 교복으로.
Where might this lead? Revelio.
던전이네요.
Lumos. Accio. Revelio.
뭐지?
Leviosa. Ah, I need to wake up that rune over there. Accio. I wonder if I can hit the rune with a spell.
뭔가?
Repair it. I wonder if I can hit the rune with a spell.
네.
Leviosa. Accio.
불 붙이는 건가?
Incendio.
네.
I wonder if I can hit the rune with a spell. Levioso. Here.
그냥 내리는 거네. 어이없네.
Not surprising. Guards at the ready. Levioso. Accio.
이런 마법은 도대체 언제 배운 거지? 만화를 소비하는구나 고대 마법은.
Revelio. Levioso. Lutego. Here. Incendio. Levioso.
왜 말도 안 돼. 이걸 바란 거군.
This must be the way forward. But to where? Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me.
아이템 먹은 거는 바로바로 껴줘야죠. 사랑템 레벨 7레벨.
Revelio. Levioso. Levioso. is a book after all.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor Bakar.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we've never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
누가 사심이 찾는데.
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But
that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
there was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
의리를 지킨 세바스찬. 레벨 됐습니다. 그러면 아까 뭐였지? 의상. 사용할 수 있는데 별로 안 예쁘니까 외형을
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section, as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
In the second, they were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
이제 미수령 보상 챌린지. 눌러줘야 되는구나. 아니 그냥 주면 되지 이거를 굳이 다 누르라고. 아니 액션 오늘은 여기까지 하도록 하겠습니다. 아우 저 감기에 걸려가지고 눈알이 막 빠질 것 같네요 지금. 코가 막 맹맹하니까. 자 나머지는 잠 좀 자고 나서 내일 저녁에 이어서 하도록 하겠습니다. 오늘 늦게 방송을 시작했는데 그래도 또 보러 와주신 분들 감사드리고요.
have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you.
2년 전에 할 때 몰랐는데 컴퓨터를 바꿔서 그런지 완전히 다른 게임 하는 것 같아요. 이렇게 디테일했었나 배경이. 네 감사합니다. 자 퀘스트 뭐야 자꾸 뭘 누르래. 치고 똑바로 서. 자, 캐릭터는 넥서스에서 모드를 다운받아 가지고 약간 얼굴이랑 이제 외형을 좀 변경을 했습니다. 피부 톤이랑 이런 것들 조금 그것 좀 더 만져가지고 지금 조금 너무 얼굴이 하얗게 밝은 것 같아서 피부톤만 좀 다시 조정을 해야 될 것 같아요. 그죠? 게임이랑 좀 안 어울리는 것 같아서 피부색만 살짝 조금 톤을 좀 어둡게 해야 될 것 같습니다. 다들 안녕히 주무시고요. 그러면은 내일 또 뵙도록 하겠습니다. 빠잉.